Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Thursday, December the 8th, 2016. Looking here at the weekly gold chart, as you can see, the market did manage to do a little bit more retracement off of the lows. Not too much further to go now before getting back into the bottom of the Kumo cloud and then making a run back up toward 1200 and then 1300 respectively. As you can see, the market has fallen quite a bit from its previous highs that it made way back here, and we're just waiting to see now what is going to happen. Can this market get back up to where it was? Well, if you look at the daily chart and the price action today, you can see here that the market's still just kind of like hanging out down here. We're really trading within this bar right here from December the 5th. We had a high of 1190.20 and a low of 1158.60. So the market's just chilling, hanging around here, just absolutely flat, and have gone nowhere from December, since December the 5th. We closed at 1172.20. That's where we were, and right now we're at 1172. So we haven't gone anywhere in several days. All right, so basically a week, and the market is flat for the week. So all things being equal and considered, we're still waiting to see what's going to happen here. The fact that the market is quiet like this means that something is brewing, and we're getting ready for a breakout, because this is a narrow range, another narrow range trading day, inside day, just like we were on the earlier today. When the market closed. Now here we are getting ready for the night session. So narrow range inside day means breakout. So breakout is imminent in this market as of Friday's trading. Now remember, Friday's Take Back Friday. But look where we are. So this represents Friday. So this is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. We've been flat all week. So there really should be no Take Back Friday, for the simple fact that we are flat. So a normal Take Back Friday is not what's set up right now. What's set up is actually a breakout Friday. So either we're going to break out or we're going to break down. But we are going to break in the gold. I venture to say it's going to be up. We'll wait and see what tomorrow will bring. Let's take a look at the silver chart. Looking here at silver futures. Alright, on the daily chart, quite the different story. It is trading with inside its bar from December the 7th, and that was an up bar. And so we had a narrow range trading day today, basically inside high, staying within the high of the range of the bar, and now here we are. So this one's ready to break out as well. Either we're going to break out or we're going to break down. A breakout would run this up towards 1755, and a breakdown would run it down back to 16 and a quarter, somewhere around there. So again, being tomorrow is Friday, and we really haven't done too much. Silver may pull back a little bit. It can afford to on the Take Back Friday, but like I said, we're in a breakout range right now, breakout mode from a narrow range inside trading day. All right, taking a look at crude oil. On the crude oil chart, a little bit different. This one's ready to take off right now. It's at 51.07, and it's ready to take off. It's ready to make a run toward 52.40 and take that out, possibly tomorrow. A close above 52 would set the stage to take out that 52.40 high and put us toward 54 by the end of next week, possibly. So the crude oil is really strong right now. The playoff of that would be ticker symbol DIG for the equity side of things. 44.40 is the new high that was made today, and this one's on stage to get to 46 easily, especially if we get a lift from the crude oil future side of things. All right, let's take a look now at bonds. I'm going to look at the cash side, because I think cash prices are better price in the futures. But here we are. All right, gap down. All right, gap's going to need to be filled. So we'll have to wait and see how the market handles that. But we got a gap here from the November 29th, and then here we just gapped down today. So this is just gapping all over the place. Let's see if it's any smoother here. Let's take a look at the 10-year note on the future side. All right, here we go. All right, pretty much the same picture without the gaps. Let's take a look at the longer end of the yield curve, looking at the 30-year bond, and same picture. All right, flat, but dangerously close to taking out the prior low of 148.11. What else is there to look at? Oh, the mighty King Dollar. Mighty King Dollar managed to dip today, got down below par, got to 99.49 before coming back and rallying to 101. Man, come on. They're not going to let this thing die. I don't care what you say. Look, they're defending it. Now, we are starting to come down a little bit. So this is these weird patterns coming up again. Now it's showing a negative pulse wave position. So technically speaking, the market is falling from par 92. It got all the way down to the 99.49. So you had over $1 in the trade, and then it just came back and smacked you. That's just how this is. Anyone shorting the dollar is just getting smacked. That's how this is working. So it's just, they're not going to let it die. I mean, look here. Look at how many days up in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row. Finally get a pullback, and then boom, boom again. Just remarkable trading here. And this dollar, it is that support line of 99.05 is well supported. It's defended right now. We need to see if it's going to break. We got flat lines for the foreseeable future before we hit another ramp here, and then a little bump here. So they could let it correct a little bit, but it's just going to be off to the races again. So I just don't believe the hype. All right, let's see what GLD did today. All right. GLD is just waffling around, trying to get into a positive pulse wave scenario to get back to 113.99. That's the initial target for any rally in the gold right now. We'll wait and see if it can do it, or is it going to get smacked back down again. Let's look at the GDX. On the GDX side of things, it's trying to break out. It wants to break out from the narrow range trading, and it wants to make a run toward 23.16, which is your trend line here. So all things being equal, that is where that is headed. GDXJ, looking at the junior miners. All right, it's already breaking out. It's already lifting up, and it's trying to make a run for the 38.43 resistance. Let's take a look at JNUG. Okay, JNUG is trying to do something here. Trying to get in, and it's trying. It wants to break out here and make a run toward the 10.99. Let's look at Nugget. Same thing with Nugget. Nugget's trying to break out. If it can get going and get above 904, it's going to try to make a run toward the 1240 leg. So that's where you're headed on that one. Did we cover oil? We covered the dollar. Okay, let me show you the UUP. So you can see the equity side of the dollar trade. Alright, here that is right here. Now, you did break out here, and you have a gap that needs to be contended with. Several gaps on the downside are being filled right now. And then I think that it's going to head back down again and fill this one. So it can start looking like the futures counterpart. If this were to go, it's going to need to get and break and close above 26.27. If it can't do that, then you need to look at UDN. If UDN starts to run, then you got your answer as far as the continued pullback possibly coming in the dollar. All right, So we're in a positive post-wave position, but we got this gap. So it's going to need to rally to fill that gap at least. And if it can get running, it'll make a run toward 21.24 price level. That's what we're looking for if the dollar is going to pull back. So a lot of ifs. One alert though is this NDX, the NASDAQ 100. Earlier today, the NASDAQ 100 was negative, but the futures was positive, and so was the inverse. So you had the NDX positive, you had your NQ NASDAQ 100 futures, which was positive while that one was negative. Okay, all right, we're kind of like double topping here, almost looking like. And then you had the most peculiar thing, the SQQ was actually positive at one point during the day today. So this is really interesting because as you can see it now, this is trying to break out. It was at least trying to up in here, failed. Now you got this, so it's just waffling around. It's hard to say what this is going to do, but then look here. Here's the TQQQ, and you can see that according to the chart, this was basically bearish. This is a bear market trying to come into play here. Double topping looking. It's looking very top heavy, like it wants to roll over here. Very interesting price action. Now we do know that the Fed is not going to let the markets crash and burn unless it suits their agenda, so to speak. I believe that they want these markets to go to Dow 50,000. So we're almost at Dow 20,000 now. So just a couple hundred more points and we're at Dow 20,000. That's just amazing. We're less than 500 points away from Dow 20,000. Unreal. All right, here's what you want to look at for the Dow. I think it wants to make that run at 20,000 and close there, or at least touch it before the year is out. You'll probably wait and do it at the last trading week of the year. But here's your Dow futures. All right, we hit 19,665. All right, less than 400 points away from Dow 20,000 right here. Dow 20,000. It's coming. How do you play it? You want to play it with the UDOW, ticker symbol UDOW. Hit a new high of 93.35. Okay. It wants to go to 95. That's what it's trying to do. And then from 95 to 100. Dow 20,000 should help lift UDOW to 100. All right. So that's where we are. If this is going to keep running, UDOW is your thing. If the market decides it's not going to do it and it's going to turn over, then we're going to be watching the SDOW. And you can see it's hitting new lows. Hit a new low today of $10.42. If it heads any lower, they probably do one of those reverse splits or what have you and reprice it to like $20, $30. So we'll see. But this is where it's at. So watch this one, because once it starts to run, it can be pretty nasty upside in this. We're talking getting up to 20 bucks from where it is now. So that's pretty amazing. All right. So anyhow, that's all I got for now. So remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'll see you over at postwavetrading.com. You want to sign up while the Trading Academy is still free for the weekly Postwave Price Trigger subscribers, because before long that is no longer going to be the case, and you're going to need to pay to attend the academy. So get on in while the getting's good. Learn how to trade and profit from these markets. Learn how to protect your portfolio. Learn how to protect any and every portfolio you may have, whether it be physical metals or mining shares, what have you. Learn how to profit no matter what, no matter if in up or down markets. Learn how to profit and how you can take care and provide for you and your loved ones. With that said, postwavetrading.com. See you in the trading room. Do 20. That's where we were. And right now we're at 1172. So we haven't gone anywhere in several days. All right, so basically a week, and the market is flat for the week. So all things being equal and considered, we're still waiting to see what's going to happen here. More retracement off of the lows. Not too much further to go now before getting back into the bottom of the Kumo cloud and then making a run back up toward 1200 and then 1300 respectively. As you can see, the market has fallen quite a bit from its previous high here. We're really trading within this bar right here from December the 5th. We had a high of 1190.20 and a low of 1158.60. So the market's just chilling, hanging around here, just absolutely flat, and have gone nowhere from December, since December the 5th. We closed at 1170 highs that it made way back here, and we're just waiting to see now what is going to happen. Can this market get back up to where it was? Well, if you look at the daily chart and the price action today, you can see here that the market's still just kind of like hanging out down. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Thursday, December the 8th, 2016. Looking here at the weekly gold chart, as you can see, the market did manage to do a little bit